Alright guys, now we're going to watch the sea lion training demonstration.
My mom's an animal trainer and she's going to explain how these keepers train these sea lions.
Thanks, Joel. AZA zoos practice positive reinforcement training with all of their animals. Positive reinforcement means you do a behavior I like and you get something you like. So here he's learning to get up on the scale. Now, he doesn't understand that this scale weighs him. He just is understanding that if I get on this silver platform, I get a lot of fish. But it's a useful behavior. Here she's practicing some movement. She's asked him to jump up and bump her hand. He gets fish for that. She's also going to start asking him for a little bit of movement. So she tells him to go back in the water. If everything we do with animals is boring and still and stationary, when it's an animal that's made for movement, they're going to stop cooperating with us. So she's getting him to move back and forth. You can almost say this is kind of like teaching heel to a dog, except this one's in the water. So she's teaching him, some movement cues, getting him to stay connected with her. Now there, she gave him a cue to jump up on the platform. And he said, no thanks, I'm going to go swim. But then he comes back, gets his fish, holds his position, and now she's teaching some stationary positions. So she's going to keep him down there for a little while, build his patience and his tolerance, reward him the longer he's there, do some movement in between stillness so that he doesn't get bored. Sea lions are extremely intelligent. So now she's going to ask him to hold, after she does a little more movement, she's going to ask him to hold a behavior, which is that nose bump, which is a touch. So she's asking him to hold that touch so he can get eye drops. Now, obviously, if we don't teach him something like this, giving a grown sea lion eye drops is hard. Now, she just showed his teeth so we can inspect his teeth without injury. She's asking him to hold that down again. All of these things are fun for them, interactive, uses their mind, but it's also very necessary for zoos to be able to safely interact with these animals and provide necessary medical treatment without a lot of stress. He's awesome. His name is Ranger. So she's doing more movement in between stationary, natural behaviors just to keep him happy and interactive. So here you see that play out. So this keeper is having to put some ointment on the back of the sea lion, and he's totally fine because he's learned this cue. Thanks, guys.